introduction. Hi. Welcome to the Least Favorite Podcast, episode
13.
13. Yes. Like, share, subscribe, comment. That's it. What's my name? Oh, hi, I'm Natalie. Probably should have said that first.
I'm Denzil, and this is the least favorite pod.
Yes. The other thing is, I think cooking is important, but I was raised that it was important. But being a man's piece, and I agree with that. I feel like a lot of women, we're raised like we're the prize, right? That's how we're raised.
Okay.
But a lot of women let that shit get to their head where it's like they don't really care how they treat their man. Like their man is supposed to be the one to like bow to them and cater to them. But they don't really realize how important it is to also cater to their man emotionally. That's how I feel. So, like, I don't think a man wants to come home and deal with bitching and nagging. Even if you do have something that's bothering you in the relationship, I think there's a time and a place. And, like, I don't know, some women just pick the wrong time to complain about things or to start those conversations. I don't know.
I agree with it, but I feel like the man should be at peace with himself. You should just be like there to kind of like, I guess, upkeep it. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, upkeep his peace. Like, don't be his peace. He should be at peace with himself. He shouldn't have to depend on anyone for his peace. And that's for women too. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
But I agree with that, with the initial statement too. Though.
Yeah, like, you just don't want to be
The
like,
the nagger.
the nagger. Like, he doesn't have to, like, no one owes you anything. So, like, no one has to be with you.
Nope.
You may think you're the best person in the world, and that's great. Have the confidence. But,
Right.
like,
If they
there
don't
are
feel that way?
Yeah, there are still so many other options. So it's like, if I know that I have other options and you're giving me bullshit and drama all the time, I'm out. Like, I don't got to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
For what? Because you think you're the prize? No, like, it don't work like that.
I would say more importantly than being his piece, be his motivator. Be that person who just supports him. You know what I'm saying? Like if we started a podcast, like if you had a girl, then and you tell her about your passion, you want to do this, no problem, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like just be that driving force. Don't be that negative person.
Yeah.
Be a positive influence.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like when I wanted to go back to school, my ex went to school with me and was going around walking to each class like to get permission signed. She was there with me doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need, like that person that's gonna be there.
Sometimes you need that push.
That push. You just need that boost.
Especially
that
men.
Good. Yeah. Because
Especially men.
men could be lackadaisical. We could be lazy and could just be dismissive of things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'll do it next week, or I'll do it.
But
Exactly.
the girl's gonna push you.
Girls gonna be
Exactly.
on top of it. Like, you know, let's get this done. And they're gonna.
She really care about you, she will.
Nagging is good when it's motivation from really motivational purposes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a way how to do things.
Yeah, there's definitely a way. So that's a better than being a piece. Be your man's rock.
Right.
Yeah.
Be a support system.
Boom. Now, you want to say the next one?
All right, so it says, no hardworking man spends 24 hours a day with their girl.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, well, that's different. These are extenuating circumstances. Yeah, I agree. I don't even want to spend 24 hours a day with anybody. Like, I'm good.
Not with the love of your life, no?
No, even if if we live together, but we still got to be in separate rooms at some point. Like, I can't be up under you the entire day, and I don't want you up under me the entire day. Like, do something else.
Okay.
That's it. Sometimes I just need my alone time, and I get it. Like if you are hardworking, you have a job. You shouldn't be. I don't know. Do girls expect? I don't expect a guy to be with me 24 hours a day.
To
Girls
answer,
really.
yes, there's girls out there that don't give a fuck
But then,
about
what
none
is
of
your
that.
man doing for money? Unless he works from his phone
There's girls out there that want you to as a
No,
man, you
okay.
have to figure it out. You got to balance work and you got to balance giving me time.
Yes, that I agree with.
And you got to buy me shit. And you got to
Oh.
you got to fill in all the blanks. You have to hit all
I
those
agree
marks.
with you having to like set
Because
aside.
she's the prize. Goes back to what you were saying.
Yeah, because women think they're the prize.
Yeah.
You should allot some time for us to spend together, but that could be one day for a couple hours in the evening, and then you can go home, and I will go home, and that's it. 24 hours a day, I'm good. I'm good.
Have you dated anyone, Denz, that made you feel like she had to have you around 24 hours?
Yeah.
And
And how did that feel? Was it a burden?
Was it a successful relationship? Would you consider it?
No, because I'm single.
No,
As
but you could have been
fuck.
single because of other stuff.
Yeah, you could have been.
As fuck.
But was that the reason why you're single?
Part of it.
Is that annoying?
Yeah, because it's like I need my alone time too. I'm an only child, bruh. Like, I'm never around anybody for that long. So it's like, I don't know. It became annoying. But I do know at some point in my life, if there's somebody that I love and care for, and this is what she wants, I'm gonna have to compromise. These particular people that I dated that required that, I didn't feel the need to. Or maybe I just didn't want to with this particular person.
Yeah.
It is what it is. If someone you hated or deemed as evil died, do you celebrate their death or do you pay your respects like any other death, or do you just ignore it?
I think I would just ignore it. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
really
Me
pay
too.
my respects. I guess death is something that's hard for me to really process and deal with anyway. Let alone if I don't even like you. So I think I would just ignore it because it's like I'm gonna have nothing good to say, but I don't want to say anything bad. So
Right.
it's like fuck it.
I never understood. I never seen the point of like celebrating somebody's death with like the intent to like disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you have people that are grieving over this person that's now
Yeah.
gone.
Like, they
Despite
actually
how you
care.
felt, like there's people that really love this person. Believe it or not. So I feel like just for the sake of those people, like I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just ignore that.
It's just mad, like distasteful. Like it's just it's disgusting. It's unhuman, like
You're putting out negativity. You're putting out negative karma out there.
unnecessary negative energy.
It's gonna come back to you.
Exactly. And then you're
Yeah.
gonna be like, well, shit, like why do I feel down and all this shit? Like, but well, you out here wishing death upon people and
Yeah.
celebrating the fact that they're gone, like
Yeah.
especially if they had nothing to do with your life
Yeah.
directly.
Like you gave the example, like if our ex-president was to die, he's a prick, and I don't like him, but I don't think I would say anything.
I am about to be lighting fireworks and
Yeah.
taking
Although
shots.
there probably will be some people doing
There
that.
probably
of course.
would, but
But I wouldn't even.
that's America, though.
Yeah.
It's America.
That's like, I don't know if you guys saw, but Kobe passed, obviously. But there was a post where these two women commented about his rape allegation. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
that
He
was
died
like
after
today.
He died.
Yeah, no, this is actually today.
Oh, today?
I saw it today.
Oh, so they did it before,
this is
too.
Again, they was like,
Damn.
the top, like the headline was like, oh, enough time has passed, and I just got to get this off my chest. Like, he might have been a basketball hero, but he was a rapist, and it's like,
To be honest, I'm not surprised because they do the same shit to Mike.
you know what I'm saying?
Do the same shit to Mike. Michael Jackson is gone, and now they done made a whole documentary about how I don't even want to get into
But what it shows you is that a black man could go to trial,
Yeah.
go face the court, go to the court system, be let off innocent.
Yeah, and didn't that girl come out and say like she lied? She
You know what I'm
did.
saying? So it's like, okay,
Wait, who?
Kobe.
it she was
And that
found
was
to
so many
have
I'm not
years
gonna
ago.
lie.
numerous people seeming like in her around that same time.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Shit like that. She needs to be penalized.
There should be
When shit like
accountability
that
for women.
happens.
Was she? I don't know. She
No,
wasn't.
it's never.
But this shit happens all the time
All
where
the
men
time.
is like wrongfully like accused of shit
especially
Yeah.
black men
and
with the white
like
woman.
yeah, especially black ones
Like
and
especially the Emmett Till lady, that lady.
yeah.
She still hasn't been.
She's
And she
dead
came
now.
out and said that she lied.
She came out and
That's
said that
better.
she lied
and
years
still
later.
nothing has happened to her.
Well, she's dead now.
Oh, she died?
Yeah, she's dead.
now.
Oh, she's. See, I don't want to talk badly. I'm gonna shut up.
But it's like I don't know. I feel like if you wrongfully accuse someone, guy or woman, you should be penalized for that. Especially if it comes out that this person is innocent, you should do time for that,
No, you should.
regardless of
There
what
should
the
be some
crime
type
is.
of law. There has to be some type of law for that.
Yeah.
There's nothing out.
Crying wolf, like there has to be a crying wolf law.
something. Because this is why you have like all the Karens back like during the protesting who
Yeah.
kept calling the police and they were like making up the stories.
See what I'm saying?
There needs to be some type of repercussions.
It has
for
to be.
that.
It has to be.
There's nothing.
That's
There's not.
crazy.
It has
It,
to
like,
be.
makes it
And
okay.
I feel like the person who went to jail, that should be wiped off his record, his or her record, especially if you're innocent.
There's lots
Yeah.
of people
Especially
like
if you have the proof. Like,
especially in our country with a history of
Buffoonery.
black men being vilified by and lied on like that by white women accusing them of rape, or
Yeah.
like if they just slept with the person just because they wanted to, but then like maybe their husband or their significant other or their white male family member found out, no, you got to say it's rape kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that caused a lot of hardship for black men, unfortunately.
I don't know.
they gotta penalize people for crying wolf.
For their bullshit. You had a question for us.
Yeah, so the question, I remember we were talking the other day, us three, and something you said was that about like two of your ex-boyfriends, that one of your ex-boyfriends, you used to like, this is when you were younger, but there's still a lot of women who still do this even as older. You would call him like lots of times, back to back to back to back, if he didn't answer. Like, 'cause you were more immature, but then the next person you got with, he made you grow up and be more mature, and like you learned a lot more in that relationship. So it's like talking to people like who still do that. What qualities should you look for in a significant other that will help you become more mature with yourself? Like what qualities in a man that you can, what red flags in a person will keep you in that negative space? Like
Yeah.
so you can identify what did you see between both?
I think it's a big part of it is like reinforcement. So you have positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. So I feel like my ex, the one that I used to call back to back, one, I was younger, like you said, but whenever I did that, he never made it seem like I was bugging or I was being irrational and like it was a bad thing, because he would also do it to me. So we already had that dynamic where like if I fell asleep or whatever it was, I was busy, he would call me back to back to back to back.
Never
And then
understood that.
when I would finally pick up or call back, it was like, well, what were you doing? You were probably out with another guy, blah, blah, blah. And then that was just our relationship. Like, he didn't teach me any better. He would mirror the same action. So I didn't really know that it was wrong until I got with someone afterward who was like, that's crazy. Like, that's not normal. That's toxic. That's not healthy. You know what I mean? And I think it's also the way you present yourself. Like, if you set the tone in the beginning of the relationship, like, this is what I'm going to tolerate, but this is what I'm not going to tolerate. You're not going to disrespect me in this way. And if you do this, like, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this. Like, I'm grown. So it really just depends on the way your partner kind of presents themselves and carries themselves as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you have to set that tone
Nip it in the bud.
from early, yeah. And it's like, if I wanted it to work, then I had to respect that that's what my partner was going to be dealing with or not going to deal with. And then I had to kind of make the changes within myself. So, yeah, that's only if you really want to make it work. Some people just like, fuck that, I'm going to still be me and I'm going to be toxic and you're going to deal with it. And then they learn their lesson the hard way when the person leaves them.
If they choose to learn.
Yeah.
So, Denzel, has that ever happened to you with someone, that kind of situation where someone you were dating was calling you maybe 30 times in a row or back to back to back because you didn't answer, you fell asleep, or you were playing basketball or, something?
Not well, kinda, yeah. Like this girl, she texted me like over like 144 times,
What?
but it wasn't like it wasn't words. It was just like emojis.
So there was no word, it was just emojis like that?
It started off as words, but I guess when they realized that I wasn't responding, or like I guess I was asleep, they just kept sending me shit, and then like after a while it just turned to like threes, like three. She sent an emoji 3 times, the same emoji 3 times.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Like, so it would be like laughing face, then it would be like slaps forehead 3 times, then it would be like it's all in like rows of 3. Mad emojis, like. So I woke up and I seen I had like 144 messages, and I'm like, what was the point of this? And it was like, well, you didn't respond, so.
That doesn't mean you got more. Like,
How did you, before you fell asleep, how was your conversation? Was it like, did you go to sleep with you two beefing or something?
No, we was good. It was, don't get me wrong, when she did it, it was no beef like, oh, why are you not answering me? It was more like, hey, I'm texting you, like.
a few texts.
How long
Would
were you
have done
asleep?
the
2
trick.
And this is like,
Right?
it's early in the morning too, so it's just like, it's no, and at the time, don't get me wrong, it's very early stages of us talking, so it's just like, there was no type of consideration at all. It's just like, I don't care what time it is, like, you have to respond to me. And I was just like, I had to kind of like regulate that, like, listen, don't get me wrong, at the time, I wasn't respectful about it, because it never happened to me, so I was just kind of like, yo, like, what's wrong with you? Like, is there something wrong? Like,
That's a red flag.
like I've never
that's a
seen,
red
this is
flag.
unlike anything I ever seen in my life. But,
Can I ask a personal question?
yeah.
Did you guys have sex?
No.
And then, I was gonna say maybe like the sex was so good that she's like
So this is even before.
No, well,
sex.
fucking you, or I don't know.
See, at this point, we weren't, this is at the very beginning. We weren't
Okay.
even
So
like
that was just her.
intimate.
So y'all weren't even in a relationship.
We weren't.
Oh,
God
that's
damn.
weird.
See what I'm saying?
It's weird. I mean, I've done stuff like that. Like if I'm dating someone and like I want them to wake up, I'll be like, "Oh, wake up," but then I'll leave it at that.
Okay, 100 messages?
No, like I'll do like a wake up. Little
Like,
cute emoji,
I've
and then
never,
that's it.
I've never seen that many messages from my phone.
That's a
ever.
lot.
So when I seen it, I was like, oh shit,
So something
I
happened.
lost my job. Like, I'm thinking the worst. Like, oh shit.
course.
Like, what day is it? Like, did I oversleep? Like,
Must have been sleeping for 3 days. Or
I
some
looked,
shit.
I'm like, this ain't even really saying nothing. Like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? Like, and like, I'm not gonna like, I was pissed, but, yeah, that happened, and yeah, it never happened again. Tell you that.
Did you talk to her for much longer after that?
Yeah, we still cool. We still cool, but we're not like, we're just platonic now. We're not even. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
that like just completely turn you off from her? Like even to possibly like, you know what, maybe I could date
Those
this woman?
that was one of the things, but after it happened, it never happened again. Like once we spoke about it, it was just like, all right, we
Okay,
came to
so
an
she was
understanding. Like,
cool
all right,
about
like
it.
I was tripping, my bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a bit much.
Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
they're out there.
Sad, I'm sorry I asked.
So it says you're not supposed to win or lose arguments. You're supposed to reach a mutual understanding and agreement. Otherwise, you both lose. There's no right or wrong. Period.
All right. If you
It don't matter the argument or nothing. Y'all have to come
all
to
right,
a
what? All right, I'm gonna
common-
be mad extreme. Like, what if you killed one of my family members? There's a right and wrong right there. That's mad over the top.
You're supposed to reach. Wait.
That's over the top.
If I
But I'm
killed you,
saying there are certain things that are right or wrong, but I can't think of a better example.
that's so extreme. Like,
Think of a better example. There has to be something where you're right, I'm wrong, or
But
I'm
see,
right,
in
you're
that
wrong.
no, but
There
in
has
that
to be something.
situation,
What about with cheating?
wait,
Nah, I'm dead ass.
wait, hold on. Let me go. All right, so skip what you said with the killing part, because I
Okay,
feel like
fine.
that would have been like an accident, or your family member might have did some shit to get.
So it's justified.
It's not justified, but it's like, what's the odds?
All right, so take that off the table.
Yeah,
What
that's
if
it, that's
you're in a
true.
relationship with someone cheats? Can you reach a mutual understanding with that?
Yeah.
So you get down how?
Well, yes and no. Like, it depends on, I guess,
How they cheated, why they cheated.
and it depends on the person who got cheated on, their mental. If they're willing to understand what or why the person cheated.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some people be like, no, cheating is wrong no
Yeah,
matter
some
what. It
people's-
doesn't matter
yeah.
why you did it or who
Yeah.
you did it with or when you
Yeah.
did it. Like, cheating is wrong. That's it.
right. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like, it really depends on the individuals. It really depends.
I agree with the mutual understanding.
Because I don't feel like cheating is like, to stay on this topic, I don't think cheating is really like, not to say it's not frowned upon, but it's unfortunately normalized, especially for men. So it's like, when a man cheats, it's kind of like, I feel like most women are just gonna be like, well, a man is gonna be a man.
I don't know.
Or
I think
she,
women
or
are
she,
more forgiving.
or
with
she
that.
can choose to be like, oh no, fuck that. Like, I don't have to deal with this. I feel like it's either or.
I agree. I think women are more. It's easier for a woman to forgive a man than a man.
Absolutely.
Is
Yeah,
to
a man is not gonna forgive.
Men
Absolutely.
have egos, and
And I feel like you don't feel like they're forgiving because they're expecting us to do it anyway? Like, a man is going to be a man? Do you think that's
I just
part
think
of the...
women, we're just emotional, and we still want to believe that even though he cheated, he still loves us and he's not going to do it again. And I don't know. Men are more logical, like, oh, like, you had another dick inside of you. You're ruined. You're dirty. Like, I can't look at you the same way.
yes, that's true. And also, men will cheat just because, like I said, it's Saturday night. Where a woman, if she's having sex with someone else, is usually more emotional. So
It's thought about, it's premeditated,
Yeah.
it's planned.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, for men, it's really not...
Like, y'all could really have sex with somebody and never talk to them again.
Because there's really women out there that does that, too. It's all, like, I don't really see anything more in this guy. I just want to have sex with him, just physical, and then that's it. There's women out there...
There are women like that, but it's
That does
more
that.
common for men to be like that than women.
But so what the question is, you're supposed to reach a mutual
Mutual,
understanding.
yeah,
in
but
an
we just stood on
argument.
the cheating thing. I don't know why.
But then there's other arguments you can have in a relationship,
Yeah, like
there's plenty of things. Like, let's see,
Gender roles.
huh?
gender roles in a relationship.
Gender roles in relationships.
Yes.
That's
know.
something that I feel like you have to come to a mutual
Yeah.
understanding for.
Is there ever a winner though? Really, someone
No.
has to
No, that's why you
compromise.
need
No.
the mutual understanding.
Especially as a man, because if you quote unquote win the conversation, like you said, like, the woman is probably going to be pissed the whole time. You probably going to have to deal with silent treatment, or you ain't going to get no buns for a week, or you can't sleep in the bed, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Like, since you're the female on here, if you have an argument with your significant other and he wins, even though he's right, how are you reacting to that?
Does he get the silent treatment, or are you going to be like,
He might get
"Alright."
the silent treatment for a few.
Even if you know he's right 100%.
Yeah, because I need to sit with the fact that I lost. Like, I gotta sit with that L and be like, damn. But I always come around. I like to think I'm reasonable and understanding in that way, where I'll come around and then just get over it. Like, fuck it, what I'm gonna do? Be mad at what? Like, he was right.
Some will drag it. Some
I don't
will
want
drag
to
it.
drag it with someone that I'm supposed to be happy with and in love with. Like, if I'm creating chaos for you, I'm also creating chaos for me too, because we're in this together.
And not everybody sees it that
Not
way.
everybody, but it's like, I don't want to spend my time with you in a negative state, in a
Yeah.
chaotic state. Like, that's whack.
Yeah, but some
Now we
people
both miserable for what?
people think that that's how relationships supposed to be.
Like, I heard a quote. It was like, do you want to be in love or do you want to be right? And it's true.
Oof.
So,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was gonna say, so if you have that argument with the guy, you're right, but or you're wrong, whatever. He just let you win. let you win. You're like, you know what, you got this. You're right. How do you feel after that?
Still can't win because she's gonna be like, you ain't even put up a fight.
Yeah.
You don't even care.
If I know that deep down he feels like he's right and he's just saying that to shut me up, I think I would still try to talk about it with him. Because it's like he's just saying I'm right because he don't want to hear it anymore.
He's just dismissing it.
Yeah, he's just dismissing it. And that I don't like, because then it's like he might feel deep down that I'm dismissing him altogether. And I'm dismissing how he feels about it. And I don't want my partner to feel that way. I don't want him to just say I'm right just so we can stop arguing. Like, yeah, I appreciate it. You don't want to argue anymore. But I want you to also understand that I hear you and I get where you're coming from too. Even if I don't agree with it, I don't want you to walk away from this argument feeling like you're not being heard.
Okay.
So that's just me.
I respect that.
Even if I feel like I'm right, fuck it.
I respect that. Some people, they feel like they have to argue. Like it's necessary. Like what we said in the last part, like you have to argue to make you feel like it's real. Like I agree with that to an extent, because it's like some people just want to argue just to argue. Like I don't understand that. Let's have some type of understanding. Let's come to a common ground. That way we can move past this. Some people feel like y'all supposed to it's supposed to be a winner, like a right or wrong.
Yeah.
And y'all supposed to just not talk for a while, get some time from each other, and then come back. And that's mad toxic, and that's ego driven. Like it's counterproductive. Like nobody's growing. Y'all just stuck in y'all ways, and y'all just y'all just gonna continue to butt heads. Like
I like that. At the end of each argument, there should be some sort of growth. There should be a solution that
let's move past that you
progress to. It shouldn't be argue and then we're either stuck here or down here.
Because guess what? Guess what? This argument is gonna come up again if y'all don't come to a common agreement.
Yeah, it's true.
And then you're gonna be like, yo, why we keep arguing about the same shit?
Thing.
Because y'all not coming to a common conclusion.
Yeah, that's really true. 100%.
That got me potting today. You have to learn the difference between someone disrespecting you versus you feeling disrespected. The emotional ears hear from a place of offense. Sometimes it's not what they said, it's what you are triggered by. And unless you know your triggers, you see everything as an attack.
Yes.
And that can be more of a fact than it already is.
I always feel like I'm getting attacked.
Me too.
And I'm always on defense.
I'm always on guard.
Always.
Always.
But is that, all right, do you feel like that's related to your upbringing? Like when I think back.
Of course.
Okay, cool. Because when I think back on my childhood, I was always being attacked. Without me even saying anything. Like I would just be like existing, like breathing. And it was like something was wrong with what I was doing at the moment. So I'm always being like criticized. So it's like now that I'm older, I don't know. I feel like I still carry the same, like I have to always defend myself. I have to always explain myself, explain why I'm doing what I'm doing or saying the things that I'm saying.
Right. See, me, you done? I'm sorry.
I'm done.
Like, I feel like for me, I overthink a lot. And I'm very logical. And I study human behavior. So it's like, not to get too deep, but like, I know what type of reaction a person is going to give if something happens. So it's just like, hold on, I'm trying not to lose my train of thought. Like, so like, all right, say for instance, all right, perfect example. Remember one time I told you somebody at my job was like, they just said, oh, we'll see how you feel because you be in your little moods. You be having your little moods, right? I could have chose to feel offended by that and retaliate on this person or said something back or been petty or whatever the case is. But I chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Like just for the sake of my peace of mind.
Right.
But me taking it some type of way is me taking it more than what it was. Like he probably wasn't even trying to trigger me. I probably just that was just me not noticing that that's a trigger that I already have within myself
Yeah.
that I've never addressed.
Yeah.
But every time somebody says little things like what he might have said or similar to it, it triggers it every time.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm constantly thinking that people are attacking me when they're really not. It's really just surface level shit.
Yeah.
But you taking it deeper than it already is. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying because I'm the same way.
Exactly.
I'm the same
And
way.
I'm not gonna lie. I be feeling attacked all the time. I be needing to chill sometimes.
I be needing people to be like, why are you acting like that? Like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, they need to tell me, like, yo, you're wildin'. Like, I need them to tell me that, even if I don't
do
appreciate.
they?
Do they?
I mean, do you really need them
I
to?
need it for me to actually sit with it and be like, all right, am I wildin'? And why am I, like, what is causing
So you like
me?
being checked?
I want to be checked because it's like that's how I can be more aware of like why,
What you're
like where
doing.
is this coming? Why am I
Yeah.
so defensive? Where is this
Right.
coming from?
Right.
Which is what led me to think like back to how I was raised when I was constantly always being like I would literally just wake up 5 a.m. Like who's happy at 5 a.m? Not me.
Yeah.
I wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm not a morning person and I would just sit and like have my face because I'm fucking tired. And I remember like my mom being like, "What's wrong with you? Like, you hate everything and blah blah blah." And it's just like it's 5 a.m. Like I'm exhausted and it's brick ass and I got my uniform on. I'm freezing. Like I just want to sit on this bus, listen to my music, and not be bothered. But it's like it was never just okay to like be. Yes, you were gonna say something?
Yeah. Finish.
No, that's it.
Like, do you feel like you ever internalize anything that your mom or anybody has said to you when you was going through this? Do you
When I
ever
was
feel?
younger,
Yeah. Like, you
internalized how.
Like, all right, your mom saying, "Oh, what did she say?
Like I'm just not happy with life.
You're not
I'm
happy with anything.
Yeah.
You don't like anything.
Yeah.
Like, do you start to believe those things
When you're young, yeah,
subconsciously?
because you start thinking like, damn, maybe I don't like everything.
Yeah, because I know that happened
Maybe
to
there
me.
is something wrong with me.
I know that happened to
Maybe
me.
I should be happier.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no. Like, why? I don't think it's fair.
Right.
It's not fair.
I used to feel like, yo, why the fuck do I always feel down? Like, why can't I just be,
happy.
yeah, like everybody else?
Yeah, that's how I feel. I still feel that way. So this day, like, why can't I
don't.
just be good?
I don't, because motherfuckers be fronting. There's a lot of fronters in life.
You think so?
Yeah. There's a lot of poker faces. A lot of people hiding behind what they're
And they're really dealing with some shit.
really going through some real life traumatic ass shit, but don't know how to face their issues or.
So do you feel like they're weak for putting up the front, or they're stronger than we are because we don't even try to fake it? It's like when I'm in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood.
It's
That's it.
subjective. It's subjective because a person that would just kind of like suppress it and just fight through and not like take the time to like address it or cry or have a conversation with somebody to resolve something. Somebody who would rather not do that and just kind of like move on with life would look at the person who's addressing it and
Yeah.
crying and
Yeah.
taking the time to really like get through this trauma or whatever it is, they'll look at them as weak. But
Yeah.
I can't necessarily say that the person who really takes the time to cry and shit would look at the other person as weak. I could see why they could, but I can't see why they would say that they're not weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's subjective.
I agree with you. I wanted to ask you because you're really positive for the most part. What do you think?
Okay.
Who looks stronger?
About being triggered by what people say, kind of
Well,
thing.
you could address that, but then we were also saying like who's stronger, the person who actually cries and deals with it and doesn't put up a front, or the person who does?
Who
I
just
guess,
kind of like just
puts
brushes
up a
it
front.
off
Yeah.
and just keeps moving like.
It depends, because I'm more of I brush things off, but I talk to myself and I address it to myself. Like a lot of people who they need to kind of talk to someone else and get their opinions off and really let their emotions show. But I get over things quickly. Like I just say it. Once I say it and put it out there, then I'm just like, you know what, my mind, I'm just move past it. So who's stronger? I don't think either one is stronger.
Yeah.
It's as long as you just take accountability and you deal with it.
You know,
However you
sorry.
deal with it, I can't expect you to deal with something the way I deal with something. You know, I think completely different. I already know that. So
Everybody deal with shit
everyone has to
differently.
deal with it differently. You know, it's how you take it. I don't think one's stronger than the
Yeah,
other.
it's subjective.
As long as you are honest with yourself and accept that you have something going on, and you address it whatever way you have to. You have to go to therapy. You need to just sit in your room for a day. You
Yeah.
need to cry it out.
Yeah.
You need to go drink. You need to go out and have a good
Yeah.
time. There's plenty of ways to deal with.
I think our issue.
I wouldn't say drink. I wouldn't condone
Yeah,
that.
no, no, like a
drink.
night
Some
out.
people do.
Just for drinks. One night
I mean,
out.
like,
Not
go
like
out with-
every day you're going to come home
Correct.
to a bottle.
Go out
and,
with maybe you go out with a group of friends and you guys have like a couple of drinks. And
Yeah.
you're
Some
chilling.
people need that.
That's what
Not
I mean.
everybody,
Not
but
like
yeah.
sitting home drinking a bottle by yourself. That's depressing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
I was going to say, I think our issue, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, we hamper on things and we will dwell on it and sit in it for days.
For a fact. Like I be in my feels about shit just happening. Like why the fuck did this have to happen?
Yeah.
Like this could have been avoided. I feel like what pisses me off is lack of understanding. I think that's what pisses me off the most, because like you could have like something could have happened so unexpected, and you're like, yo, why did this happen? Like I was I was paying attention to where
Yeah.
I was supposed to be going
Yeah.
on the road, but then all of a sudden this fucking car came and hit me. Like that would piss someone off, because it's like, yo,
That pissed me off too.
you get what I'm saying? But I feel like that's more what it is. Like it's just,
Or like even
Like,
how like
why?
you might take care of yourself, eat all the healthy food,
and then
diet, and then you get sick.
yeah, it's like
It's like how the fuck? And then meanwhile, the person next to me is like eating shit,
smoking cigarettes.
right? And they're good, they're healthy as ever, and I'm just like little shit like that.
And also, just because you're feeling away, not everyone's gonna recognize it. So like, I remember I sent you like a message one day, and I was like, "Yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was in my
Yeah.
feelings about something."
Right.
And I just said it, and then ever since then, I've just been chill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But see,
Sometimes
that's you being responsible and addressing your shit.
correct.
It's not like you're just suppressing it and you're just going about your everyday life.
Exactly. And it's something that you was like, "Wait, I didn't even realize this shit."
I didn't even realize
But
it.
it was like, "Yo, here, this is what it was. I was acting a certain way."
I
So it's
realized
like,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
I know.
You can,
know.
you can.
Women be knowing.
Cause I know if I know you, then I know when your patterns are off.
But I just feel like it's a woman's intuition thing, though.
It could be.
A woman could tell when a man is
I
nervous.
could tell when my
A
friends
woman,
aren't right.
a woman could tell when a man is lying. A woman could tell. Well, sometimes.
Sometimes depends how good of a liar he is.
But she could definitely tell if he's nervous, if he's like, you know.
because we're very observant and we're all
Yeah.
habitual people. So
Exactly.
it's like when your habits are off, something's up,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna lie and tell me that nothing's up because it is.
Is an omission a lie?
Oh, we could get into that.
An omission.
Yes.
That's like a plea to fit. Like you.
Yeah,
plead
like
the
you
fifth.
didn't say it.
You just didn't.
You never told it. You never
was
You
mentioned
said
it.
you said is that a lie?
Yeah. Would you
Yes,
consider
like
that
it
a
was.
lie?
It was never brought up, so you just never mentioned it.
No, I don't think that's a lie.
So damn
It's just
motherfucking
it's
lie.
just a conversation.
Fucking applause for that.
It's just a conversation that was never had.
Exactly.
Because what if you forgot?
Exactly.
Oh, you
Or
both of
all
y'all.
right, but all right. This is not even an attack on women. I'm not even trying to make it about that because I don't know what y'all. But like this is just me speaking freely. Like I feel like some things like why do I have to tell you if we all good and we all we flowing and everything? Why the hell do I have to go and tell you about the night of fucking spring break when I did the most lowest, dirtiest thing? Like, why do I have to tell
Were y'all
you?
together or not? No,
What does it
serious.
matter? Like,
What do you mean? What does it matter?
this
if
is
you
spring
were together
break.
and so that makes it okay. So if it was spring break and she did some shit,
Well,
and
spring
didn't
break.
tell you.
I'm not gonna be. Well, if it's spring break, and it's with my significant other, it's not really a story, is it?
you were with your significant other during
Yeah.
the spring break.
Yeah, if I'm with my significant other, it's not really a story. I'm just out with my girl, but I'm on spring break. If I'm on spring break, and I'm emphasizing on spring break, that's me doing some wild shit as I'm single.
Okay, single. That's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying like as if I'm with my girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
All right.
because then I would have never brought up spring break. I would have just said I was with my girl. But
Yeah.
spring break, I'm speaking like single activities. You know what I'm saying? Like single
Activities.
shenanigans. whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is. But I feel like, why should I have to bring that up? Or why should I feel like some things just don't need to be said.
All right.
Like, for instance, as a man, right? Would you want if your girl had a past?
Nope.
Would you? Thank you.
She's a virgin.
But
when
what
she
if
meets
your
me.
past? Okay. What if the past?
Especially if you accepted the fact that she had a past. You don't even want to know.
All right. So a question. Now, if you're out with your girl, and someone from her past happens to be in the same event, same party, whatever, do you want to know then, or you still don't want to know?
Just because they're there, we have to know about it?
Like, what if she just doesn't want you around that person without you knowing? Like, she wants you to know who you're around.
Like, only time, like, for example, right, us three here, just using us as an example. If you and Denzel were in a relationship, right, and you were before, and then you started dating me, and we're working together.
Right.
And now you never told me. You just, oh, this is my friend Denzel. We just friends. But me and y'all dated for like 3 years or something. Now, if you don't tell me that before, like, we bring it into the situation, then I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. Because if that shit comes out down the line, that's a different type of omission now.
Yeah.
Because that was like emotion.
I feel like that's important.
That's
like, if you
important.
have respect and if you respect your partner,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You
so
should
now
talk
you're
about
at a
that.
party, and the guy's coming around, and he's like hugging you, and he's trying to talk to your man and be cool with your man. That's not something that you're gonna mention to your man, like, hey, he's trying to be cool with you. He's around us, like, just so you know, a couple years ago or whatever.
So
we
that's what I'm
dated
saying.
or-
So is it like a one-off thing? We're just out this one night and keep it moving, or it's like in a situation like now we
no,
know
it
each
probably
other.
would just be that one night. But I see both sides. I feel like, me personally, I would say it. in
I
both
feel like it
situations.
depends on the scenario.
Scenario, because I don't need to know if we go out on a date or whatever, and you see like a random guy. Maybe you dated 5 guys in your past. Every time you see a guy, I don't need to be known. Oh yeah, I dated this guy.
Oh, I see what you
I'm
mean.
good.
Yeah.
But if we're
But
gonna
if
be
some
around
shit
each
happened
other,
where
yeah.
like I might have went to the bathroom while we was out and I come back and then like I see like this guy out of nowhere, he's sitting in my seat as I just stepped to the bathroom, and I come back and he just gets up and walk away. Like, a conversation needs to be had right there and then. Like, we're not just gonna just walk past that. We're not just gonna act like that never happened.
Yeah.
But something unnecessary that has nothing to do with this particular moment in time,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a lie. If it comes up, however it comes up, then y'all just gonna have to deal with it however y'all deal with it. But I don't feel like an omission is a lie. I don't think so. Because I feel like a lie is intended. That's like you intended, like, I'm lying to you because I don't want you to know the truth. Rather, like, an omission is like, all right, okay, I didn't tell you, but we weren't talking about anything that had any context to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we having a good old night. You know, we watched a movie or whatever, had some drinks, ate some food. Oh yeah, by the way, I got raped when I was a kid. Let's talk about that. Like, where's the segue in that? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just thought, well, you know, I see a future with you. I just thought I'd let you know. Like, nah, you gotta kind of like, baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
All right, so if a guy who fucked your bitch is not an op, do you agree?
Whole fact. It's a
So
whole
who's the
fact.
op in this situation? The bitch?
Yeah. She was never for you. And you found out that day.
I think they would both
Period.
be the op. How would it not be the guy? How is it just on the girl? I'm not saying that the girl isn't, but why isn't the guy?
Why is it on the guy then? Tell me why is
If
it the
he's
guy's
your
fault?
friend, is he your friend?
It was never said that
No,
that it
this
was
is
friends.
just a random guy.
Oh, so a random guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I thought this was all right. Yeah, you're right. I thought this was
I'm about
your
to say,
friend.
like, it was never said that there was a friend that did it.
Yeah.
That's like if you walk across the street to the
No, he's
bar
not.
and you find a girl
That
and
man-
you have sex with her tonight,
He's
That's
not
what I'm
that.
saying.
nothing to do with the guy.
And on
That's
top
her
of that,
loyalty should be to you.
exactly. And on top of that, it's not like guys just out here just. I mean, guys are doing it, which is unfortunate, and we don't condone rape on
Oh no.
this podcast. But he still needs consent. So it's like she had to give him that in order for him to get the buns. he is not your op.
Yeah.
That girl is the op.
I don't know why.
That man
people-
probably didn't even know she had a man.
Because there's women that I know who, if their man cheats on them with another woman, they do have an issue with the woman and they
Right.
try to fight the woman.
Right.
Why is that? Like, why would you go after the person who like, your man or your woman owes you the respect and the loyalty, not the person that they cheat with or.
You know what women always say? Oh, you tried to break up my happy home kind of thing.
No,
They
like,
have
he
this-
broke up the happy home.
They have this mentality that the girl is breaking up something.
No.
Hold on. Let me go back to what you said.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you just said?
Why is it that we view the guy or the girl who, God, how did I say it? I don't remember how I said it. Like, all right, if I have a man who cheats on me, my beef is not going to be with the woman. It's going
Why
to be with
not?
my man. I don't know her. She doesn't know. She doesn't owe me any loyalty. He does. Like, he should know better within our relationship.
Okay, but she probably doesn't even know that you even exist.
Right, so why would I be mad at her? That's on him. Denzel, and you're contradicting yourself right now. Because you just said that.
Wait, you're speaking as a woman?
I'm speaking as a woman.
And you're saying that
If my man cheats on me with a woman, I'm not going to be mad at the woman. I'm going to be mad at my man. You
doesn't know the
agreed
woman.
with me, and now you're going back on it.
Yeah. If
Wait,
she
wait.
doesn't know the woman that he cheated with,
I'm having a brain fart right now.
Okay, sit with it.
Like,
Sit with it, because I don't know
All
where
right.
you're coming from right now.
you and Natalie are in a relationship. Natalie cheats on you with me. I never met you before in my life. She just went out tonight and we hooked up and we had a sexual
so you're going to
thing.
be mad at him?
Are you gonna be mad at me if she
No.
comes to you tomorrow and says
No.
that?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's what you mean.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just
Now the curveball in that is, you two are in a relationship. Me and you are friends, and we have sex. Now you can be mad at
both
me.
of us.
okay, yeah.
get what I'm
I'm back on track now. I'm back on track. I kind of fell off a little bit. Hold on, but wait. So you're saying the same thing I'm saying, that that your beef would be with your man
Yes.
rather than the woman.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you was gonna say that your beef was gonna be with the woman. I'm like, why?
No, I'm saying why would it be? Why do women,
My bad. I heard that
Beef.
completely wrong.
clearly, but it's fine. Why do women beef with the other woman? Like, she doesn't owe you any type of respect or loyalty, especially if y'all not friends. Like, your man is the one who ruined your happy home, not her.
Yeah, that's true.
She don't owe you anything. Nobody owes anybody anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I don't.
So then, what I said, if your friend slept with your man, are you mad at both of them, or is
I'm
that
mad at both of them.
so you're putting the blame on both of them now?
Yeah.
If your man slept with a stranger, you're just mad at your
After
man.
The man, yeah.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. There's certain situations
Yeah,
that
because
change
it's like,
things.
it's my friend and my man. Like, were y'all always plotting? Like, were y'all always looking at each other?
And then if you're the friend of the girl, you know about this nigga.
Yeah. Especially
girls-
if we're close friends and I'm telling you everything.
Girls tell
I
everything.
don't play those games. That's
So if
crazy.
you're the friend of the girl, you knew about him.
So do you tell your friends everything about your girl? Like, do you talk to your friends about your girl?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like maybe I'm saying too much? I should hold some
No,
things back.
because I don't.
Whole
I
thing-
know how to draw the line.
Yeah.
There's some things that that shouldn't just. Why should your friends know about what you and your girl do behind closed doors? Like, I just don't. Some conversations just don't need to be had.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it, sex ed? Like, no. Like,
Even like the arguments, like I don't even like telling my friends about the arguments that me and my man
Absolutely
have,
not.
because it's like now you're
Absolutely
gonna be looking
not.
at my man like he's a piece of shit, and he probably isn't. Like, it was
Yeah.
just a moment in time where we had a rough patch. I don't want you looking at him like he's a bad person.
yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. I feel like talking about it, period, to somebody else other than the person that you're in a relationship
with. Yeah.
you shouldn't be talking about, because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, we all do it. We all do it. We may go to our closest friend, or they may see us down about some shit and ask us, "Yo, what's wrong?" Like, and then, "Oh, nothing. Oh, this bitch, or this. Oh, nah, this nigga." Or, it's always, and then we fall right into that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you gotta kind of like check yourself. Like, nah, I'm good. Or if you're gonna say something, just say keep it short. Like, oh, you know, me and Shorty going through it right now. I'm good though.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, keep it. Yeah.
Keep it, you know,
Yeah.
like don't.
'Cause people
Yo,
tend
she
to make
doing it
worse.
again, bro. Like I seen the text pop up on the
Yeah.
phone. Like, bro,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just mad messy.
People tend to make it worse,
And
and they give you
just
bad
because
advice, too.
these people are your friends, it really don't mean that they want to hear this.
Exactly.
And some people take pleasure in the fact that you might be going through something bad with
Yeah.
your significant other.
Yeah.
Like they get some type of joy out of that.
You never know who's
'Cause
plotting
they're
on your
probably not
downfall
happy
too.
in their own relationship, so they want you to be just as
Exactly.
miserable.
And you don't even know. You telling this person all your shit and they're plotting on your whole spouse
Yeah.
the whole time.
And also, it just makes your friends start to look at you differently. Like, shit, if I have a friend who is getting cheated on by his girl constantly, at some point, I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, he's just lame. Like, it's gonna make you that person. If he keeps telling you all these type of things, it's like, damn.
Let me
I'ma
ask
have
y'all a question.
Mhm.
If you find out that your best friend is getting cheated on, if you clearly see it, are you gonna say something, or are you just gonna, as a woman, are you doing it?
I have to make
And
sure
this
I saw
is-
it with my own eyes.
And this is for, it don't matter the gender of
Yeah,
your
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Like,
if I see it, I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna just let them decide how they want to move forward with it. That's it. I can't not say something.
What if your friend has come to you many times before and told you that he or she had been getting cheated on by this person, and now you're out and you see it, but they keep going back to this person numerous times? Are you just like, fuck it? Are you just like over it at that point?
I'm gonna still say something because I don't want it to get back that like I was there and I saw it and I didn't tell them. So I'm still gonna be the friend that I am, and I'm gonna say something. And
Yeah.
however they want to move forward, that's on them. Like if you're happy with getting cheated on,
yeah.
that's your business. But I'm not gonna be there, see it, and not say something. And then it gets back that I was at the party or at the restaurant or
And you
wherever,
didn't say anything.
and I didn't say shit. Like I'm not gonna let your relationship affect who I am as your friend. So I'm gonna just do the right thing, and that's it. But it's
Okay.
not. I don't know. I don't want it to be like I'm doing it and it seems like a malicious thing though.
Yeah, and then you don't want to make it seem like you're condoning it.
Yeah. By
I
not
mean,
saying
yeah, it's
something.
not your business, but at the same time, like,
But if I see it, like, it kind of becomes my business in that moment.
If you know your friend is cheating on him as well, then it's just like, you know what, fuck it. Is it that?
I'm not gonna say anything because honestly, my loyalty is to my friend.
So you're gonna let her get cheated on because she's cheating on him as well, and then
No,
you just
no,
don't
no,
want to
no.
get. That's what I mean. They're
do you
both.
mean?
You know your friend is
They're
cheating
both
on
cheating.
him,
Okay.
and you catch him cheating on her.
I would.
So
all
is it
right,
just
she's
like,
my friend.
I'm just
So
staying out
like,
of
if
this
I
shit?
see her man doing something, I'm gonna tell her. But I'm not gonna go to her man and be like, oh, by the way, my friend.
No,
is
no, no,
cheating.
no, no.
Okay.
I know. I definitely. That's
I'm
definitely.
not
no,
doing
no.
it. I don't care. My loyalty's still to
My
not
thing
gonna lie,
is this:
in
if
that
it's already
situation-
that messy where she's cheating on him and he's cheating on her, I'm just staying. The
I'm
fuck
staying
out
out of
that
it.
shit.
Oh,
I'm
I
just staying-
see.
That's
I'm
what
staying out of
saying.
it.
It's just too
completely.
much back.
I'm
and
staying
forth.
out of it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I would only see him do whatever he's doing that one time, and it won't be a repeated thing where I'm always involved and I always see him doing something. If it's just that one time, I'm still gonna say something, but that's just because I'm trying to be a good friend. That's it.
I'm staying out of it.
He's like,
Minding
What?
my business. I'm out of my business.
so if you see if you see your man's girl cheating on him while you're out, you're not gonna tell your friend?
Nah, because hear me out.
I'm listening.
Snitches get stitches.
Nah, that's true, but that's not my answer. Like people don't tell you they don't tell you everything. They tell you they half of the story.
What do you mean?
So your friend, right? She only telling you her half of the story, or he only telling you his half of the story. You don't know what they did.
Okay, I see what you
You
mean.
get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's like
Just-
I would want to tell my friend like, yo, bro, like shorty, she over here doing the most flirtatious things with a whole nother man that ain't you. Like I would want to tell my nigga that, but at the same time, like if this, I don't know what he's doing at the crib. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's not doing. You know what I'm saying? So just out of respect, I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it because I don't want it to be like, I mean, I could care less about the girl, but I don't want for me, like, God forbid, like, you seen him with a you seen your friend's significant other with somebody, and you thinking they cheating when really they was with a twin of someone totally different.
twin?
Yeah.
What do you mean a twin?
All
Like
right.
an actual twin, or just somebody regular, a family member? Like it was their cousin, it was their genuine friend. Cause that could be it too. Like
Wait,
maybe
I said a
it's
twin.
misunderstanding. Yeah, I'm
scratch
like,
that. Scratch that. Like somebody that they actually turned out to be friends with or some shit. Like you might have you don't even know the history of their friendship. Not a twin. I killed that. Scratch that. But like, you know, you don't even know the relationship that, you know, they have. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you just
Yeah.
went and snitched thinking that you're doing something good.
Yeah. I
When
know what
really,
you mean.
you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know.
I would preface that though. I think I would be like, listen, I saw your girl or I saw your man with this girl. It could be their friend. It could be nothing. I'm just letting you know. Whatever. That's just me.
You taking a picture though?
That's a bit much. A picture? No. That's too much. I'm not taking a picture. I'm not taking a video. That's too much. I would just say
mean-
what I saw. I'll describe the girl and then that's it. Whatever happens after is out of my hand. He might not like me afterward,
That's
but I really don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do what I
your
have to
loyalty
do.
is not to him.
Right.
I'd stay out of it. I'd stay out of it just to keep, you know.
Saying
the
the
peace.
fuck
Yeah,
out of that shit.
yeah. Because it's not my place to even
I would
tell.
only say it has to be a close friend. Like, if this is just if it's an acquaintance or an associate, and I saw her man, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say nothing because I don't really know her that well to be getting involved.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was in a situation where, oof. I'm not gonna say no names, and I doubt the person is even gonna be watching this. But I was in a situation where my man's was dealing with a girl that I knew that I became friends with after him. I already had loyalty towards this man as my friend. And later on, I became cool with the girl platonically, right? To the point where she's telling me stuff that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking to him about her, but she's talking to me about him, right? And one day, he was, I guess, we had went out, and I guess another girl was there. Now, I didn't feel the need to tell the female friend that I have, who I know is, I know that she's at least dealing with my friend. I don't know if they're together officially. I just know that they're sexual. That's it. I didn't feel the need to tell her that my friend had a whole nother girl that we was out with.
Yeah.
And I kind of battled with that at the time because I'm like, damn, like I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and at the same time, I'm like, she doesn't deserve this. Like, nobody deserves this disrespect. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? It's none of my
None of
business.
your business.
But then it came back that I was there, you know.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I be trying to avoid. Like, I don't
It
want
came
it to
back
come
that I
back.
was there.
Right, and then what?
I stood my ground. I stood on how, like, it was not my place to tell
Tell
you.
you. All right.
That's just me. Because technically, y'all weren't together. Y'all weren't official.
Right.
So, what am I, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I hear you. It's sticky. It's a sticky situation.
I'm still cool. I'm still cool with these people too, by the way. So,
Well,
you
that's
know,
good.
I'm
At
grateful.
least.
You know what I'm saying? There was
It
no,
worked out.
yeah, no bridges were burnt, you know what I'm saying? Like, on my behalf. Because I feel like, God forbid, if I would have said something. Like, now, like, I don't think we would have been beefing, but we would definitely wouldn't have been cool
Yeah.
like we were after
Yeah.
that. Like, and then it's just like, why? As him, he would have probably been looking at me like, yo, why would you even, like, maybe, like, did you want her for yourself? Like,
Yeah.
what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it look so many different ways. It looks like you have, like,
Ulterior motive.
yeah. So, like, I just stay out of it. That's it. That's just me. But I get why you would want to say something to be loyal to your friend. I'm not
Yeah.
against that either.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All right, music time. All right, I'm gonna go first. My song is 7th Street or Chris Brown, A$AP Ferg, Guilty.
That shit right here.
I love this
Seven is so underrated.
Oh, Z. I haven't heard about her in a while. Did she have other stuff?
She just minding her business.
Making the music. I feel
As
that.
she should.
You heard this song?
I've been ignored. We up all night until the morning. I can't say no. You don't get me caught up, love drunk, fucked up over you. But we don't feel guilty. The more that we keep thinking, creeping, leaving hotel rooms. I just leave them alone. Yeah.
I think that they should do like a collab album.
That would be dope. Chris Brown is good at doing collab albums. He hasn't ever done one with a female artist, right? I don't think so. He's done songs, but not a full project.
What do you mean?
A full project? Has he done like he's done collabs with Tiger back in the day? Then he did the Young Thug. Like for him to do a whole project with another female artist would be dope.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Him and Danny Lay, Easy was a good song. They would be good
not
on
gonna
a
lie.
collab album because they both did.
That song was kind of underrated. I'm not gonna lie.
It was out. It was on the radio a lot. That was good shit.
I don't think it got.
Even like hood guys who don't listen to that, I remember playing it and they were like, oh,
Yeah,
fire. Like,
it
that's
is.
a good song.
And then it's Danny Lay. Like niggas, shouldn't see
Danny
doing it.
Lay's album, have you heard it? Movie? It's really
Yeah, it's underrated.
She has an actual movie.
I know. I watched
Good,
it.
me too. It was good.
I seen it when it came out.
Yeah, me too.
Like I watched the whole
It was
shit.
pretty good.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed watching it. Then,
And listening to it.
yeah, I'm a visual
Me too.
person. You know?
Sometimes I may not like a song, but the music video will make
Right,
me like it.
right. Like that song. I'm gonna tell you right now.
She almost got canceled on social media. She almost got canceled on social
Got
media.
canceled,
She
Danny Lay.
almost did.
Yeah, because of the comments she made. But
All right, so that song, Superstar, it grew on me after seeing it. I didn't, but like when I heard it, I was like, but seeing it, I'm like, damn.
there's a song, Situations. If you hear that song again, that song is amazing.
I like My Terms, like.
My Turn, Party Next Door, yeah. It was a good album. She did her thing.
She did.
All right, so we're gonna play your pick now. No Photos.
The song I listen to probably every fucking day, at least once. No. Me in that mood. Don Toliver.
I like him. I like his vibe. I don't listen to him like often, but there's nothing that I hate about him.
He's about to drop too. I can't wait.
Yeah?
He's about. He didn't say. He just kind of said. He kind of like put out like a cryptic tweet or some shit saying like, yeah, I think it's about that time. And everybody just assumed like, oh shit, Don Toliver Storm is coming.
Still waiting for the Drake album.
Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, it should have came out in February. I feel like that would have
It was supposed to come out
January. Wasn't it?
January 1st, I heard, originally.
I think people are waiting for like spring,
I'm not in a rush, to be honest.
spring, summer.
'Cause that album sound like it's about to have me in my feelings. He could wait till fall for that. Don't give niggas that during the summer.
I sent your girl back home in new clothes. Got your paparazzi get ahead low low. When I'm in the trap, I can't do no photos. I can't do no photos. I can't. Me and you, high mileage, gone. Tell them about it. Price it right, then I might buy it somewhere. On the jet, I'm flying. Said this love, I know you lie. Switched out her clothes and I told her bye. Eat it up clean like a cheesecake. She ain't fucking with him, me a cheesecake. I got hoes signing up for the sweepstakes. I done ran through the lane with the heat wave. Got two in the cut, need to behave. Yes, I'm running my check. I need that head on the freeway. Yes, damn, I'm doing my best. Two hoes. Wait. I sent your girl back home in new clothes. Got your paparazzi get ahead low low. When I'm in the trap, I can't do no photos. I can't do no photos.
All right. Are we done? Yes.
We closing out with,
Takeaways?
yeah.
What's my takeaway?
Omission
Scream
is not a
at
lie.
you.
Omission is not a lie. You hear
Omission
me?
is 100% a lie. Don't
Omission
pick and choose when you want to
is
tell me
not
some shit.
a lie.
And when you don't want to tell me some
Omission
shit.
is
Don't
not a
give me some
lie.
Gunshots. Fuck that.
Omission is not a lie unless you intended to keep that information from that person. If you didn't mean to, then it's not a lie. Omission is just an omission. That's it.
This goes back to the having a mutual understanding. We just gonna agree to disagree. I see where you're coming from.
There we go.
but-
Growth.
You feel me?
Growth right there. We gotta promote growth so they could believe it.
That's
you know what I'm
my
saying?
takeaway. Mutual understanding.
Yeah. This is our mutual understanding. We're agreeing to disagree
disagree.
that omission is a lie.
Yeah.
Because it isn't. Respectfully.
Peace. Thanks for watching.